Hey, welcome back. Today's video is going to be another one of these I bought this things, but I want to be very clear about this. This video is about a product I purchased. I do not have an affiliate marketing agreement with a manufacturer. I didn't receive anything for free. I paid full retail for everything, which is the antithesis of the YouTube economy. Creators get stuff for free and then hype it to sell more for the manufacturer. In this case, I found a product that I think you might want to look at. And if you do, and you buy one, great, good for you. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to make a single dime from it other than the ad revenue on this particular video. So if you would, give me a little grace. I'm going to show you something that I just purchased because I think it's an important piece of kit that you might want for your shooting. As an American, I wear baseball caps. It's kind of the American standard, at least out here in the West. In addition to that, I wear a baseball cap with an American flag on it because I like that. It's my personal preference and has absolutely nothing to do with anything else. So if you will, give me a little grace while I talk about the positives and negatives of using a baseball cap for shooting and why you might want to try something else. Because when shooting in PRS, you're going to get exposed to the sun a lot. You need some protection for your ears, the sides of your face, and your neck. Now, I'm not going to try to teach you or preach to you about sun exposure and what that might or might not do to your body. That's none of my business. That's between you and your doctor. Instead, I want to talk about maybe some various ways to improve both protection for your skin and protection for your eyes. As you can see here, I'm lit up pretty well in this studio, and there's a light right there that is simulating the sun. It's not quite as bright as the sun because I just can't stand it with a ball cap on. So if you're shooting kind of to the north, as many ranges are oriented, the sun will be right there in the morning and right there in the afternoon, and you're going to get the sun in your eyes. And as an eyeglass wearer, that becomes a real problem. You can get all the anti-glare coatings you ever wanted in your lifetime, and you are still going to have problems with glare coming into your eyes that you can't protect from because your glasses, whether they're safety glasses or prescription glasses, are going to prevent you from getting your hat low enough. And even at that, if it's off to the side like this, you're going to end up with your hat kind of wonky to try to block the sun out so you can see. In addition to that, ball caps have one major weakness for shooting, and that is how stiff the bill is. You get that up against the eyepiece of your scope, which I've done more than a few times because I am not the smartest shooter on the planet. You are going to develop a flinch, and that's almost inevitable. And that flinch results in blinking with recoil, which results in not seeing the trace. So now I'm once again in that situation where I have to retrain myself to stop blinking with recoil. But there is a better way. And I want to show you an idea that I had based on another friend's idea that might result in you wanting to change how you choose your headwear. If you watch my earlier YouTube videos when I was shooting F-class, I wore a brimmed cap. Why? Well, brimmed caps tend to have a little less stiff bill. This one's still pretty stiff. This one's made by Sunday, and it's not a super expensive hat. It's about $50 retail, and, well, it's actually a nice hat. I like it. I've been using it for years. It's been crushed in the car so many times that it's not the right shape anymore. Got waves and wiggles in it everywhere. But in the end, it does the job for me. It protects the sides of my eyes when the sun is just above the horizon, and it also protects my neck, my ears, and the side of my face from the sun at least a little bit, reducing the amount of area that I have to cover with sunscreen. Because if you get sunscreen above the cheekbones on your face, you're probably going to get it in your eyes, and stinging red, burning eyes are not the best for shooting performance. Now, the downside to a brimmed hat like this is double hearing protection. Unless you're using a neckband style, you're going to have a really difficult time getting double hearing protection on. You're going to have to fold the sides up, and that defeats all the benefit of the hat. So what do you do about that? Well, you go back to a baseball cap. But that was until about a week ago when a friend of mine, Michael Bay from Team MDT, posted a picture of a hat that he had had a loved one modify for him. It had holes in it to get his earmuffs through. And I thought, what a great idea. I have a wife that sews. We can probably do that too. And then I thought, wait a minute. If Michael wants this and I want this, maybe you'll want this. And the entrepreneurial spirit kind of hit me. Now, thinking about building a new product results in market research. My market research lasted all of about 5 minutes. And I ran into this product from our Kiwi friends from New Zealand. This is called the Kogan. Now, I purchased this online, full retail, and paid shipping, which probably included tariffs for the United States. Now, the hats are $20 US each. They make two colors, blue and green. I got both because the shipping was $29 for one or $35 for two. And honestly, at $75 combined, I couldn't buy two of any other hat for this in the United States. I mean, the ball cap I wear is almost $50, and that Sunday hat is $50. So it was a pretty good deal financially. But does it work with hearing protection? Well, let's find out. So I strung my Sword & Pros through this green hat that I purchased and snapped down the flaps. I followed the directions when I fitted it initially, and we're just going to pull it on my head and see what it looks like. Now, this is for function, not fashion, but let's just give it a try. Now, I will note that you have to kind of pull the ear cups out as you pull it down to get the band just under the edge of the ear cup so it doesn't hang up on the ear cup. Now, rolled down and not all fashionable, but still quite effective. I have effectively blocked that light there. I've blocked that light there. The only lights that I have that I can see from here are the ones there and there that are doing my front fill and my bottom fill light, so you can see my face underneath the hat. So this hat is comfortable. I'm not in any discomfort whatsoever. The top is very soft and wads up underneath the headband of the hearing protection, and it seems to seal really well. So with double hearing protection, I will have all of the protection that I can get out of the hearing protection, and at the same time have a comfortable hat that blocks some of that excess sun. Now, this is not going to, looking at it, protect the back of my neck. So you're still going to either have to put a cloth at the back of the hat, drape down over your neck, or wear a sun hoodie or something under it. Whatever you do, just make sure that you have protected yourself adequately so that you don't get injured at a PRS match, because a blistering sunburn is no fun at all. And I think you already know that. So guys, if you're looking for one of these, I'll put a link in the description. Once again, I don't get anything out of sales, so if you decide not to buy them, it doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever. I'm just letting you know that there's something available out there on the market that you might be able to purchase to save yourself some of the pain of the sun hitting you in the eyes. And last but not least, the bill on this is very soft. So if you get it up against the scope, it's not going to whack you. And better yet, you can roll it up before you start shooting. So guys, until next time, shoot straight. Think about protection from the sun, and I'll see you in the next video.